Gente, peço imensa desculpa, antes de mais. Deixa-me só corrigir aqui uma coisa. Não, Garena, tudo bem. Corrijo lá então. Vou só desativar aqui um bagulho que eu já comento aqui com vocês. Que é o seguinte. Vou desconectar aqui e pronto. E agora já estamos totalmente tranquilos para poder estar a assistir à vontade, sem a internet estar aqui a destabilizar, sem o sinal estar a destabilizar. Pronto, agora está totalmente tranquilo, show de bola. Deixa-me meter isto em 1080p, para a coisa funcionar bem. E gente, o que eu mais espero neste showcase da Capcom é que vazem, como por exemplo o Renove, que é o que a gente quer ver principalmente. Porque gente, já faz uns tempos que, ou seja, já faz um tempo desde que lançaram o Village que eu estou à espera que vazem o Renove, que vazem algum teaser do Renove, ou que por exemplo vazem um teaser do próprio Code Verónica Remake. Code Verónica Remake. Onde é que estou a visto isso, HD? Eu não vou dizer o nome da pessoa porque eu também não. Gente, eu não posso dar certezas de nada. Mas sei que uma dessas pessoas vazou a coisa. E portanto, se vazou, não foi por vazar. Não foi só por vazamento. E. Olha, Dragon's Dogma. Mas. Gente. Eu que sou sincero, eu fui para caraça. Mas não é Dragon's Dogma, porra. Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter. E acima, em versão da R. Mais uma versão da R aí, ó. E gente, lembrando que eu vou voltar com os jogos da R. Eu não tive tempo de voltar com os jogos da R, infelizmente. Não tive tempo. Amanhã, gente, vamos ter o react do trailer de gameplay e história do Mortal Kombat 1. Porque, gente, hoje não ia dar. Porque hoje íamos ter o showcase da Capcom e eu pensei nada. Trago o showcase da Capcom e só depois disso é que eu trago o vídeo. É mais fácil. Gente, eu não digo que esta versão do Village da Nintendo Switch foi uma boa cagada, não estou ao contrário. Só que foi muito lixoso, a gente já percebeu. Eu fui muito lixoso. Porque, gente, nuvem. Não é que eu não odeio a coisa. Mas sou sincero. Acho muito. Olha, já está disponível. Mas gente, sou muito sincero. Mas gente, sou muito sincero. A nuvem. Eu sou muito. Eu sou muito sincero. Tu não gostas de jogos ainda, porque não gostas. Jogos que vocês não gostam, abomino. Porque vocês têm que ter conexão para jogar no jogo. Pois já sabemos porque tu gostas do sistema da PlayStation Plus, agora que a gente percebe. Porque o sistema da Plus não exige internet. O sistema da PlayStation Plus não exige internet. Agora, o sistema da Game Pass, o sistema deste cloud da Nintendo Switch, exige internet. É uma coisa que não rola. É uma coisa que as empresas como a Nintendo e a Xbox veem que não rola. É uma coisa que eu vejo que é um bagulho que não funciona. É um bagulho que não rola. Até direto. A PlayStation Plus rola muito bem, rola perfeitinho. Porquê? Porque não tem internet metida ao barulho. Gente, não tem internet metida ao barulho. Que foi isso que eu comentei com o meu pai hoje de manhã. Eu disse, para que é que eles colocaram? Para que é que eles colocaram, sei lá, um sistema, aquele sistema de nuvem, com internet metida? Para quê? Mas é que eu me pergunto, para quê? Para estabilizar a jogatina? Bem visto. Eu sou muito sincero, gente. Para que um sistema de porcaria como esse? Para que um sistema... Eu não vou dizer um sistema porco. Mas gente, eu sou sincero. Mas para que um sistema porco como esse? Para que um sistema porco como esse? Com a internet metida. Se não tivesse internet metida, não seria um sistema porco. Não estaria. Seria um sistema que funcionaria muito bem se não tivesse internet metida. Eu concordo muito com isso. Se esse sistema não tivesse internet metido, aí eu já concordava e se calhar já jogava no sistema da nuvem. Agora, um sistema de armazenamento em nuvem com internet metida é um sistema porco. Portanto, é um sistema porco. Porque é um sistema que não rola. É uma opinião minha, gente. É um ponto de vista meu, uma opinião minha. Esse do Mega Man já é muito antigo. Lembrando que eu já vi o anime todo. Monster Hunter Rise. Quanto tempo falta? Deixa eu ver. Ih, falta menos de 1 minuto. Não, falta 1 minuto, aliás, 1 minuto. Eu vou meter aqui a câmera aqui. Portanto, gente, eu já falei aqui para vocês. Esse sistema da nuvem eu sou conhecido até hoje, mas até hoje, porque metem internet no bagulho. É uma coisa que não rola, internet. Gente, se vocês não tiverem uma internet estável, não rola. É coisa. Sim, vai ver, porque os ciências têm o Whale, quando quiserem série de vivo, travavam por encarada na parte do Morrow. Travavam. Eu vi a coisa acontecer. Se isto não rolar mais, vou meter em 720p porque com os gráficos cravados no talo a coisa não rola. Então vou ter que meter em 720p para rolar a coisa. Olha, estão a ver ali? O primeiro Resident Evil e a coleção de Devil May Cry. E agora vamos assistir aqui. Se eu não me engano, acho que é o 10º aniversário. Se eu não me engano. Acho que é o 40º. Acho que é o 40º aniversário da Capcom. Vamos ver o que é que a Capcom anunciou. Gente, desculpem se eu falei que não vi. Não, galera, tu não pode fazer essa. O sistema de nuvem com a internet não rola. Não rola, gente. Se vocês tiverem uma internet fraquinha, não rola. Hoje diz gameplay, salve maninho.
Hello everyone.
Vamos
Welcome
ver
to
o que
the
é que a
Capcom
Capcom vai falar aqui
Showcase.
para nós.
Before we get started, we'd like to share that June 11th, 2023
Qual era?
marked Capcom's
Foi que eu
40th
por
anniversary.
acaso eu não me enganei, é 40º mesmo.
A big
40º.
thanks to everyone for playing our games. It's thanks to our
Street
amazing
Fighter,
fans that we can celebrate such a
O
milestone.
Village. Que
We look forward to
gente,
creating
eu
many more
acabei.
games in the years to
Eu
come.
usarei o Village.
And we
E vou
hope
ver
that
os
you'll
Shadows of
continue to
Rose.
enjoy them.
Porque, gente, o Whale Cloud Game já
Now
lançou
it's time to
o
show
Gold
off our
Edition.
latest titles at
O
the
a versão
Capcom
Gold Edition do
Showcase.
Village. E com isso já posso trazer as Shadows of Rose aqui para
Stay
vocês.
tuned until the end so
Eu
you don't
próprio
miss
jogar.
anything.
Pode ser
take a look at this
249.
video.
Olha o joguinho que apareceu na Xbox Showcase. Que, gente, eu achei um jogaço do caraças. Mas como eu estava a dizer, gente, eu com isso já posso trazer a DLC e se calhar posso ou não conseguir zerar. Se calhar posso conseguir, posso, com muita sorte. Mas se calhar posso não conseguir. Depende, gente, depende de quanto tempo é que eu demoro a zerar aquilo. A DLC, eu gostei muito daquela DLC, gente, sou sincero, eu pensei, eu quero trazer um dia, porra, quero ser eu a zerar esta coisa. E não só, aquela parte em terceira pessoa e tal, eu gostei. Isto parece muito gay, olha o gráfico, parece muito gay, gente, caralho. Atenção, por gente que isto não tem sombras metidas ao largo. Isto não é Shadow Fight da vida. Porque se fores Shadow Fight da vida mesmo, tinha sombras metidas. Que é isso, cara? Tu comparas franquias da Capcom com Shadow Fight? Nada a ver. Não sei o que eu digo, nada a ver. Está muito bem. Olha para isso. Eu ouvi. Meu Deus, olha para isso. Parece muito Genji, pô. Este jogo parece muito Genji. Não acho que é foi buscar o estilo do Genji e colocou neste novo jogo, nesta nova IP que eles andaram a desenvolver, que eles vão desenvolver agora. O pátio dos deuses. O Path of the Goddess. Traduzido para inglês.
Traditional Japanese aesthetics come to life through the power of RE Engine. Experience a unique blend of strategy and action in this epic tale. A beautiful yet unsettling world of mystery awaits in Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess. Coming to Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Windows, PlayStation 5, and Steam.
Finalmente eles estão a trazer jogos para a nova geração.
Mega Man X Dive Offline is coming to Steam, iOS and Android.
Desculpem, gente. Desculpem. Não, Garena, tens razão mesmo. Eu acho que a PS4 este ano vai de bala. Vai. Porque a Sony já se pronunciou e disse que quer discutir do PS4 de uma vez por todas. E quer passar já para a nova geração.
The deep log, which holds collected memories of the Mega Man X series, is under attack.
Desculpem lá, gente. Foi mal.
Dive into cyberspace using hunter programs to recover data before it's too late. Play as Mega Man X and other characters from the Mega Man franchise,
Isto é tão
including
clássico,
characters that
cara.
haven't been playable before.
Quem viu o anime do Mega Man sabe, estou bem ligado. Quem viu o anime do Mega Man está bem
Level up
ligado
your
nesse
favorite
ponto.
characters and equipment to
Isto
create
é
a powerful
tão
hunter.
Isto é, acho que é antes. Eu acho que isto é da
Power up
época
your
de
weapons and
2005.
more to customize your character
pode ser
however
diferente.
you want. Mega Man X Dive Offline.
Eu era um fanático por Mega Man.
Control and develop over 100 different characters.
Mesmo outro bate a nostalgia com isso.
Play as a variety of characters,
Eu
including
assisti
new
o
heroes
anime
created
de
for Mega Man X Dive.
todinho, do início até o fim.
Complete stages and use element metals to recover memory pieces. Then analyze recovered memories to unlock characters.
Então os inimigos que o Mega Man apanhou naquela altura.
There are more than 900 stages to play. Challenging mechanics and enemies await on classic and new stages. You're bound to clash with familiar bosses from the past. Build the ultimate hunter and save the deep log from total destruction.
Eu quero tipo um faraó. Quero tipo um faraó matar-se a fogo. E o Mega Man, ele estava a tentar
Mega Man X
descobrir
Dive
a
Offline launches in
fraqueza
2023.
desse inimigo. E até aqui eu nunca soube qual era a fraqueza. Só depois houve uma altura que eu consegui descobrir e consigo.
Now, here's the Capcom Spotlight Corner.
Será que é aqui que vamos vazar alguma coisa boa? Olha, já disponível. Street Fighter 6 para PS4, PS5 e Xbox
Already
Series
received an
X.
enthusiastic welcome from fighting game fans around the world. Street Fighter 6 includes World Tour, an expansive single-player story mode.
Ai, como é que chama aqui?
Fighting Ground, the core fighting game experience made even more accessible.
Dos Motocomatos da era 3D do Play 2.
And Battle Hub, a social space where players from
E o
around the
Battle
world
Hub
can
é
compete
aquela
and hang
parada
out.
que estava
These
também
are
na
the game's 3 main modes. In addition, we're planning to release new fighters and content, so you can enjoy the game for a long time to come.
Ou seja, significa que o Hakuma ainda vai ser colocado também no
Street
jogo.
Fighter 6 is out now for PlayStation 5,
Mas
PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X,
Mas o
Xbox
Biden
Series
já
S,
estava
and
a
Steam.
contar que não colocar.
Don't miss it.
Como é que fazia? Eu estava a adivinhar. Por exemplo, o Biden já permaneceu
We
muita
also have
vez
an
no
announcement for
Street Fighter. Eu
Capcom
acho que
Pro
a
Tour
Capcom quer
2023.
colocar durante um
This
tempo
year's
mais.
Capcom Pro Tour will feature Street Fighter 6, the newest entry in the series.
Onde vai haver campeonato?
Players from around the world will compete in regional matches and battle
Por
to
que
be
que
this
acham que a
year's
senhora Dona
champion?
Nanko não quer colocar mais o
To
Rei Rato?
celebrate the launch of Street Fighter 6, this year we have our
então não vai-
largest prize
não
pool
vai estar.
ever.
No
The
do
total
Tekken
prize
8.
pool for Capcom Pro Tour
Eu
is
já
over
fui
$2 million,
considerar.
with $1 million
Então.
going to first
Eu já
place.
mudou mesmo.
Capcom Pro Tour 2023
Pode ser que
will
coloquem
feature
isso lá
3
para
types of
baixo.
tournaments:
Pode ser
online
que
premieres, offline premieres, and World Warrior.
Gente, eu
The
só consegui
winners of
trazer
each
isto porque eu não sabia
tournament
que era
will
daqui que eu ia
advance to
acabar
the
aqui.
World Finals at
O meu
Capcom
coração,
Cup 10.
eu tenho conseguido acabar aqui.
Stay tuned to see which player will crush the competition and take home this year's championship.
Isso mesmo.
Next, we have news about Street Fighter League Pro JP 2023. In Street Fighter League, the world's top players form teams of 4 and compete in official Capcom Team League matches. We have the largest number of teams ever. The opening match will be held on July 7th and will be streamed live on the Capcom Fighters JP channel on YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget about the Street Fighter League World Championship 2023.
Olha, a Europa é do meu
The
lado.
US and European leagues will determine the teams that will go on to compete in the World
Pois é,
Championship.
tu és de Portugal, não é? Eu sou de Portugal, gente, sou de Portugal. Sou de Portugalinho.
Get up close
Olha,
and personal
Resident Evil
with Resident
4
Evil
VR
4
mode.
on PlayStation 5. The game's main story will be playable in VR with PlayStation VR 2. Thanks to the power of PlayStation VR 2, you'll be able to experience an even more immersive version of the game.
Mas eu acho que eles só vão fazer as coisas que já foram lançadas.
Take aim as
Eu
you
tô achando,
fight to survive.
porque
RE4's
se eles
cutting-edge
quisessem
knife
vazar
action
Resident
is a
Evil
core
9,
part of the
vazavam.
game, and the PlayStation VR 2 Sense controller
não
makes
perdemos
parrying
para-
even more intuitive.
Pode ser que eles vazem.
Experience extreme survival horror
Vamos ver,
firsthand.
vamos ver.
Resident Evil 4 VR mode is a free DLC exclusive to PlayStation VR 2.
Olha, uma coisinha que muita gente se queixava e afinal de contas a Capcom mudou de ideia. Vai ser gratuito.
Now on to the
Olha
next
o
game in today's
pragma.
lineup.
É, senhora Dona Capcom, está-vos a doer, não está? Porque o Pragmata nunca mais foi falado. Só foi anunciado e nunca mais foi tocado. E por coincidência, gente, sabem que é a cara da Pragmata? Nossa, gente, parece muito... Sabe o que é que eu estou a falar, não sabe? É, parece muito a cara da Rose. Parece muito a cara da Rose, sou sincero. Aliás, eu acho que eles foram buscar o modelo da Rose e colocaram esta protagonista do Pragmata. Eu acho que eles fizeram isso. Mas que o Pragmata vai ser bom. Já estou a ver que o bagulho do Pragmata vai ser bom. É, né? Que é como vocês... Estamos a doer, não está? Estamos a doer. É, cara, estamos a doer
It's
muito.
almost time for Ghost
O
Trick.
cara, gente, eles nunca mais
Here's the
mexeram
latest on the game.
no coisa. E agora eles estão a trabalhar firmemente como caraças para lançar o
Hello
Pragmata.
everyone, I'm Shu Takumi, the original creator of Ghost
Pois
Trick.
é, eles tinham
It's
anunciado o
almost
Ghost
time for the
Trick.
game's release, and I
Ah,
can't
jogos
wait
que
for you to
eles
play
anunciaram,
it.
gente.
But first, let's get started with this.
World Premiere. Não estou bem deste jogo. É tipo como se fosse um... Como é que eu ia te explicar? É como se fosse... Ai porra, como é que chama aquilo? CHD. É como se
Demo
fosse
for
um
Ghost
vector
Trick is
misturado
available now for download.
com
The story
Brawl
starts a lonely
Stars.
spirit named
Com
Sissel.
gráficos dos
In the course of
personagens de Brawl
solving his
Stars.
own murder, he will meet and change the lives of all sorts
Isso
of
parece
people
muito.
in all sorts of situations. Things may seem unrelated at first, but each person plays a vital role in Sissel's story. And together, their stories will lead him to one ultimate truth. So think of the demo as a doorway, inviting you into a great big mystery. It's been 30 years since we made the original game. Just like Sissel, I met many new people, and there were many miracles that occurred during its development. I have no doubt these experiences are what shaped Ghost Trick into the unforgettable game it is. To the team that lovingly ported this game, and all the fans have shown so much love towards it, I'm so grateful to all of you. I'm thrilled that through this river, Ghost Trick will be available to so many more people around the world. Now, to wait for its release. And one more thing. I practiced very, very hard for 2 weeks for this appearance. So, should be me someday, it will make me very happy if it could speak in Japanese.
Olha, agora tem o bagulho traduzido. Finalmente. Não é que eu não gosto do bagulho em japonês. Os jogos que são da Capcom em japonês até ficam bem melhores. Não vou desconsiderar essa hipótese. Mas estou muito
From the
sincero.
creator of the Ace Attorney series, Shu
As
Takumi,
jogos da
this
Capcom
classic
ficam bem
mystery
melhores em
game is
japonês.
being reborn. One night, a man named Sissel loses both his memory and his life. Using the powers of the dead, he tries to solve the mystery of his own death. The only clue he has is a red-headed detective. A night of mystery begins anew. A rookie detective, brimming with a sense of justice. She too is being targeted, and Sissel witnesses her death.
Não tem mal. Não.
Who was I? Why was I killed? Who killed me? And what does it mean that I was given these powers of the dead? Use the powers of the dead to possess and trick items. The controls are easy. Connect Sissel's glowing blue soul to the core of objects to possess them. Possess the tire. Possess the bowl. Possess the star ornament. You can then trick the objects you possess. Trick the guitar to play it. What will happen when you trick the cart? Trick the door to open it. Possessing and tricking objects will let you access new areas. Sissel can go back 4 minutes before someone's death.
Tipo, como se fosse
What happened before her murder?
Porra,
Those clues are hidden in the past.
deixa-me aqui.
Follow
Outro
past
face.
events in real time.
Sim, sim, já vi. Como se
The
fosse
limit,
troféu,
however, is 4 minutes.
sim. Como se fosse troféu.
Help people avoid near-death predicaments and change their fates. Sissel will face death in many forms. Changing their fates will change the story. And that story must be linked in some way to the mystery of Sissel's death. Ghost Trick, launching on June 30th,
Olha,
2023.
30 de junho, gente. E
Demo
vai ser,
version
ó,
available now.
vai ser ainda este mês.
Don't miss the pre-order
Vai ser
bonuses.
ainda este mês o...
See the official website for details.
Vai ser 30... Vai ser ainda 30 deste mês. Ghost Trick. Ok.
Now on to the next game in today's
Olha,
lineup.
se é próximo jogo, eu quero saber o que é que vai ser. World Premiere, eu quero saber qual é o próximo jogo. Capcom. Não vai ser só coisas que só tem trailer e mais nada. Capcom, ok. Justiça da Apollo. A jornada começa agora.
Objection!
Porra! Ace Journey. Ace Journey não, Ace Turnip, perdão. Ai gente, não vai pôr. Desculpa, não dá. Tu queres ver 10 vezes, vai ter algum exemplo com o meu. Gente, eu quero mesmo ver. Porque se não tiver Capcom, não digo nos outros títulos que é estes que eu estou a ver, não sejam bons, porque até estão a ser muito bons. Mas o que eu também queria mais ver é Resident Evil 9 ou Resident Evil algum remake. Como por exemplo o Code Veronica, Remake ou o 5 Remake. No mínimo eu queria ver. Se vocês fizeram para questionar, é pelo amor de Deus. É alguma coisa. Verdade, até quando eu não questionar aí. Ele não tem um. Eu respondi se questionar e 20 no 7 também. Olha, PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One e... eu não consegui.
In Ace Attorney, players serve as lawyers for the falsely accused. Battle for justice in the courtroom and uncover the truth. Now, the 4th, 5th, and 6th mainline Ace Attorney games are being brought together to share the story of Apollo Justice and his allies in the dark age of the law. On Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Windows, and Steam. The colorful characters and courtroom drama of each game have been relitigated in beautiful full HD. Available in 7 languages: Japanese, English, French, German, Korean, and traditional and simplified Chinese. We've also added voice recordings for the new languages. We're sure there's no objection to everything included in this collection. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy is currently in development for release in early 2024. Please look forward to more information about this collection in the future.
Ok. Próximo jogo.
Next, we have some Capcom news to share.
Não. É pá, Capcom, por favor.
This month marks Capcom's 40th anniversary. As part of the celebration, we've opened a digital theme park called Capcom Town. Take a stroll through the museum to view original artwork and other materials from various titles on display. You can even play a few of Capcom's beloved classics for free.
Acho que aquele era o contra e acho que este é o Street Fighter.
Head on over to the castle to cast your vote in the Capcom elections.
Hadouken.
Participants will receive a special reward, so don't miss out. We can't wait for everyone to enjoy these attractions, along with the many other fun experiences we've prepared.
Anunciar Resident Evil 9 para agora. Não estamos a ver isso. Não estamos a ver a Capcom fazer isso.
A Capcom ID account is required to play Resident Evil RE-verse, our new upcoming title Exoprimal, and to use the online features of Street Fighter 6.
Não gostaste do reverse? Não viste? Não gostei.
You can also use this account with other Capcom services and campaigns, such as a survey about today's Capcom Showcase.
O reverse foi à falência.
We'll release more titles and services compatible with Capcom ID soon. Register now for Capcom ID.
O reverse era para ter sido bom, mas infelizmente não foi bom porque...
Now for the latest on Exoprimal ahead of next month's launch.
Olha, pois é o Exoprimal, que eu também queria ver. O Exoprimal eu também queria ver.
Hello everyone, I'm Takudo Hidoka, the director of Exoprimal. I'm excited to share the latest Exoprimal news with you all. But first, let's check out this video.
Se eles não vazarem nada de Resident Evil, um novo ou mais um remake, não. Se eles não vazarem Resident Evil 9 para o próximo, isso é muito sincero, eu acho que alguém, porque o pessoal da Thaís vai chutar muito aqui, vai ficar muito bravo com aquele, se eles não vazarem a coisa. Mas vazar para agora, eu acho que a gente não vai vazar para agora. Não vai vazar para agora que é impossível. Mas só Primal.
And hot off the presses. The access codes to override Leviathan. You can shut it down. The whole thing.
Ai, é bem. O Exoprimal lembra muito bem um certo Metal Gear que eu fiz. Como é que eles chamam? Revengeance. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Porque a gente joga com o Raiden. Com o Raiden. É, Gabriel, é uma máquina controlada pelo governo. Exatamente, é uma máquina que eu tive que passar um corpo de máquinas controlada pelo governo. Não é verdade, porque eu já vi a história toda também.
I promise you this. We'll find a way out of here. All Anchor project files have serial numbers. Look for anything starting with 181. That's the project code for Leviathan's core.
Okay, Doctor.
É.
Gentlemen.
Parece meio bagulho do Metal Gear Rising, porra.
The Hammerheads.
Well done.
É, Gabriel, já tu estás a fazer uma boa... Gente, isto faz uma boa referência.
Exosuit development project is nearing fruition. Activating massacre module, summoning Neo T-Rex swarm. This is all helping to make a
Eu
better
disse o
exosuit.
nome do dinossauro que eu disse, mano. Que é o rei dos dinossauros. E a gata, o T-Rex, exatamente. Exoprimal.
Presenting my most exciting combat project, the Savage Gauntlet.
O jogo até que vai ser bastante bom. Olha, 14 de julho de 2023. E seguintes customizáveis. Bem bom. Deluxe Edition. O pacote de iniciante. Ah, não. Não. Aí vocês vão cagar o jogo todo, Capcom. Pudera, passo batalha. Se tu não gostas, não gosto. Eu sou sincero.
What did you think? That was a lot of new info. Before we dive in, I'd like to give a huge thanks to all the players who participated in the open beta test back in March. We were extremely pleased to have so many participants. Plus, you gave us a lot of invaluable feedback. We can't thank you enough.
Eu sou sincero.
While only portions of the Dino Survival content were made available for the open beta test, today we'll be introducing more content included in the full game.
Não rola.
Let's take a look at what you can expect when Exoprimal launches on July 14th. Let's start with the story. Ace, the game's protagonist, is transported to the year 2040 and forced to participate in a never-ending series of war games. The story unfolds as you play through Dino Survival, the game's main mode. Gathering intel to update the analysis map unravels the mysteries surrounding parallel worlds and the AI entity known as Leviathan. At times, players will also engage in special boss battles as part of the main story. Dino Survival mode will also change as the story progresses. You'll unlock new missions with a variety of objectives, including 10-player co-op, a multitude of dinosaurs to fight, and more maps. The game will also feature an assortment of unlockables and challenges.
Ou seja, a gente vai enfrentar neste jogo
modules can be used to enhance exosuits and modify active skills. These modules can be obtained by fulfilling certain conditions while you play the game. You can also personalize your appearance with a variety of cosmetics, such as exosuit skins, weapon skins, decals, and emotes. The game also features a special 5-player mission that changes weekly. Compete with squads from around the world for the fastest completion times, or by earning awards through achievements, like most damage block with a tank suit in battle. There are many ways to enjoy the game, even after completing the main story. We took your feedback into consideration as well. In the full version of Exoprimal, we plan to implement a mode where victory is determined by completing missions as quickly as possible, instead of direct combat with other players. We hope you look forward to that. Now, let's go over all the new info we just saw in the video. Who was that new face at the beginning? Meet Dr. Signs, the developer of the exosuits. and the head of Anchor Division, IBS's elite research group based on Bikitoa Island. The Stratovator, a space elevator that extends from the Anchor Division research facility into orbit, will also be a playable map. Incredible battles will unfold while exofighters and dinosaurs clash atop this massive space elevator. Players will even encounter dangerous mutations of dinosaurs, known as neosaurs, the most deadly among them being the Neo T-Rex. You'll need to work together with your team to stand a chance at taking them down. Oh no, is that a swarm of Neo T-Rexes? What are Leviathan's true intentions? Wait, what's the deal with this new exosuit? While it may look similar to Deadeye, this exosuit is a variant called Deadeye Alpha Burst Fighter. Unlike the default Deadeye, this variant comes equipped with a weapon that can burst fire or be used as a shotgun, allowing exofighters to change their style of play. Exosuit variants, including Deadeye Alpha, will be added in a title update following the full version's release. At the end of the video, we revealed Savage Gauntlet, a mode that lets you take on special 5-player missions that change weekly. In this mode, players can enjoy a change of pace from Dino Survival by competing against exofighters from all over the world for the fastest completion time. More info about exosuit variants and Savage Gauntlet will be revealed at the Xbox Game Showcase extended. Be sure to tune in. And last but not least, we're excited to announce that we'll be holding a second open beta test. This time, we're including additional story-related missions, 10-player co-op missions, and other adjustments based on everyone's feedback.
16 de junho. Ou seja,
check out the official website for dates and times. We hope you're all excited to try out this new content. Players will also receive a new reward for participating. Don't miss out. We'll continue to make adjustments to Exoprimal, leading up to the game's launch on July 14th. Thank you again for all the feedback. We look forward to seeing you in the second open beta test. That's all we have for you today. See you in the War Games. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Next up is the last title we'll be showing off today.
Lembrando que também já foi passado no Showcase. Mas a gente não está para ver muito Resident Evil. A gente não está para ver.
Hi everyone, my name is Hideaki Itsuno, and I'm the director of Dragon's Dogma 2. It's been over a year since we celebrated 10 years of Dragon's Dogma, and I can finally give you some more information about the new game. First, let's take a look at the trailer we revealed the other day.
Eu não duvido ainda, não duvido, mas se não for vai ser para o ano.
That you protected me from the dragon's flames.
You need only believe in your own destiny, Arista.
Of course. That begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen?
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen.
Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont!
Trago-vos uma 2.
What did you think? The action RPG game Dragon's Dogma was released in 2012. Now, a decade later, I'm proud to share a look at the highly anticipated sequel, Dragon's Dogma 2. Today I want to talk about two characteristics that Dragon's Dogma 2 will inherit from its predecessor. First, Dragon's Dogma 2 will be a single-player game, but with pawns at your side, it will feel like co-op. And second, gameplay will feature action role-playing mechanics set in an open-world environment. In the Dragon's Dogma series, you embark on your adventures with pawns, otherworldly beings controlled by AI. Alongside the player-controlled Arisen, you can embark on your journey with a main pawn that can be customized to your liking, as well as up to 2 additional support pawns you can borrow from other players, to form a party of up to 4 characters. Pawns are controlled by the AI, and are now capable of even more precise decisions than in the previous title, helping you in the midst of battle. They can also help guide you to new locations, or give you a high five following a successful battle. It really feels like playing in a party with other players. Dragon's Dogma 2 is built with the RE engine, resulting in a dense world woven with high graphical fidelity. You'll enjoy a world roughly 4 times the size of the original Dragon's Dogma, with more to experience than ever before. The characters and monsters that populate the world are given life thanks to the power of AI, and players will feel like they've been reborn in this vibrant fantasy world. You can look forward to a variety of vocations to choose from. Your vocation will shape your Arisen's role throughout the adventure. Will you take on enemies with swords? Magic? It's all up to you. We'll have much more to share in the future, but for now, I want to go over a few sections from the trailer that show what we've improved for Dragon's Dogma 2. This game is designed to enable players to take on situations in their own way. In addition to AI, advanced technology like immersive physics brings pawns, monsters, and NPCs to life. What would happen if you destroyed that bridge, or if you pulled that monster's leg? What other exciting possibilities can you think of? Meet 2 characters pivotal to the story that also appear in the game's key art. Ulrika, a bow wielder with a deep connection to the Arisen, and Nadinia, a high priestess of the Beast Strength, which appear in the series for the first time. What destiny awaits? How will they affect your fate? The intricate relationships and situations you will encounter in the game are sure to keep you on your toes. During your adventure, you will come across familiar monsters from the previous game, as well as new monsters, such as Medusa. You can look forward to new player vocations and many new experiences unique to Dragon's Dogma 2. Please stay tuned for more information. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Nada. Até que eu gosto que é mostrar já não dá aqui. Eu sei o que é pode para aí. E a Capcom, vocês vão levar tantos. Cadê? A gente bem te avisou, não vai ter Resident Evil 9. O Capcom vazem Resident Evil 9, eu só peço isto, pelo amor de Deus. Mas que vergonha, estou muito sincero, que vergonha. O Resident Evil Village, você tem calma. O novo canal só vai vazar para um ano.
Beyond and hello and what the hell was that?
Hi.
I'm not sure.
Can I take my microphone off?
It's okay. Welcome back. I'm Max Gova. Welcome to a very special Summer of Gaming Edition podcast Beyond IGN's weekly PlayStation show. We're going to break down everything huge, regardless of whether or not it's PlayStation exclusive that happened in that Capcom show. But don't worry, we're going to talk about other stuff. Thankfully, we're not expected to just talk about Capcom. But we are going to talk about Capcom. Here to help me break down all that stuff, I'm joined by Jada Griffin, Matt Kim, and Akeem Lewanson. Wow, that was kind of slim pickings right there.
I mean, well, Capcom, you know, they're 40 years old now, and as someone that age, they're showing how out of touch they are with their audience, clearly, by giving us Capcom Town?
Captown? I think was it Captown?
Capcom Town.
Maybe it was Capcom Town.
It's a browser game you can go to celebrate 40 years of Capcom.
Yeah.
And that was maybe the biggest reveal in that.
No, we got Pragmata. That was probably.
But that's not. That was a delay announcement.
It wasn't
world premiere delay.
They announced they revealed the delay.
Yeah, which was a very cute reveal. It was very funny.
Yes.
We actually put out the call on social media to tweet out your reactions with the hashtag IGN Summer of Gaming. We're still checking those. Jada, what did we have to say? I think we had a comment about those.
Yeah, we got a couple of them. So. Based on the reveal of the delay, we got Craig Anderson. That release date apology in the trailer was pretty funny. We had Steve at Scuba Steve. 1219 said, with the hot streak Capcom is on, ignoring Exoprimal, it feels like they can delay this as much as they want and it'll still be a banger. This year and next are already stacked as it is. I do 100% agree. We are very stacked this year, so I think maybe there's not a lot of pressure on Capcom to like put a lot of stuff out, especially since they're still taking a victory lap from Street Fighter 6 coming out and doing so well.
Yeah, and RE4.
And RE4, yeah.
But again, I just feel like having they didn't have this. They announced this super late. It just feels like kind of kind of unnecessary information. Like it almost just kind of like muddied the waters in terms of things to look forward to. And we were joking like, oh, they're going to show us Dino Crisis. Please show Dino Crisis. Show us. I was thinking we'd get like an RE9 tease or something. Like Devil May Cry 6, something like that.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 6 was the top of my bingo card. Monster Hunter World 2 was what I was really hoping because they're just winding down development on Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak. It's a perfect time to be like, hey, Monster Hunter World 2 is in production, but no.
Yeah, when you surprise announce a showcase following the events of this weekend, you presume that it's because, hey, we want to get in on the action. We also have big news that we want to drop during this time where everybody's being hyped up for things. And you kind of feel like it's not just a superfluous sort of like, hey, remember these games that we've already announced like 2 months ago?
And a lot of these trailers were just rehashed from stuff we saw at the PlayStation conference or saw at the Xbox conference. Like we've seen a lot of the footage here.
Yeah.
So like I was kind of like, it was like they lost their homework in the mail. They mailed it to LA to get here, and it got lost. And they're like, "Well, let's just use the homework from last week."
I don't get it. But yeah, we did get the Dragon's Dogma 2 reveal at the PlayStation Showcase, which I'm extremely excited for. Like all due respect, like that game, love the first one. Very excited to play the second one. Just looks gorgeous. But this just feels like kind of a wonky. Like they showed us the trailer we'd already seen, gave us a little more insight on the gameplay, but with the same gameplay we'd already seen mostly. Like it's just one of those things where you have to keep track of what's actually new and being shown off. I mean, they were like, we're really excited to announce that this is an open world action RPG that has physics and a pawn system. It's like, yeah, man, I knew that from the title. It was in the first one, and you put a 2 after it. It sort of assumed as much.
It even has support pawns, which is interesting.
Human bones that move on their own.
All roads lead to Grand Sororin.
Master Harpies. I'm actually really excited. I hope they don't nerf the pawn dialogue, because that is one of the funniest things in that game. I think they did actually have to make them shut up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it looks gorgeous. I mean, I'm excited to jump in here and take character creation and all that.
Exactly. I'm very excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm upset that I didn't get new stuff. I was hoping to have some new things to like rewatch the trailer over and over again. Like, oh my goodness, look at that. That is a really cool. That's one of the new vocations. That's one of the new jobs. That's one of the new spells.
There's a lot of reused footage in everything that we saw today coming out of Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, you know, we saw this at the PlayStation Showcase for the most part. We were excited then. They didn't show us anything to like get us even more excited.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of confirmed things that we assumed. We were like, we gotta do a post show for Capcom, and I'm really glad we also have other stuff to talk about. We're also going to talk about Ubisoft and all that. But one big thing that we got during this sort of summer gaming stretch was the reveal of Path of the Goddess, which got shown off first at the Xbox Showcase. Brand new IP. I saw a few people kind of scratching their heads and being like, Onimusha when it first popped up.
Yeah.
And it's got, Jada, what did you think of this?
Yeah, no, I think Path of the Goddess looks really great. I think they want to do some more demonic stuff, but they're not ready to bring Onimusha back. So this is kind of their half and half way of doing it. It's also, we were talking a little bit during the show, it's got a little bit of Okami elements into it, where you're kind of like moving and things are popping up behind you. And so people love Okami, so I don't know. I need to see a little bit more of this one because I'm still not really sure what it's all about. But I don't know. It looks interesting. It's definitely got me intrigued, and I'm gonna check it out as we get more details. But it's still a long way from selling me on being like a day one buy.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we've gotten a lot of games that kind of have this aesthetic recently. What was the
Monster Hunter Rise kind of went this kind of aesthetic.
Monster Hunter Rise, Wild Hearts.
Yep.
I feel like Wolong Fallen Dynasty a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool yokai and monsters and stuff. This is one of those sort of shotgun blasts of sort of snippets of gameplay, which is it looks like gameplay for the most part, maybe a little cutscene in there, but it's also so kind of scattered that you're like, what do you do? Like I would almost have taken like a stylized cinematic trailer that kind of establishes what this universe is, and then a little sort of a gameplay overview. But yeah, I mean, it's got some creepy monsters and stuff.
This is the one I would have liked to see had that gameplay breakdown instead of Dragon's Dogma, where they this is the one I would have liked to have the breakdown on, because I would have gotten actually new information about this game and it would have answered questions that I had.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you can't win them all. Capcom is they're on a victory lap, like I said earlier.
Expecting some kind of a showcase?
Maybe some cake.
Well, I think Capcom just really wanted to be a part of the action. We have Summer Game Fest happening right now. We're doing our Summer of Gaming, so I feel like they just really wanted to be part of the action. So they hodgepodged the thing together. They spent a long time on a Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, which was I tried so hard not to fall asleep during that.
Yeah, with all due respect, Ghost Trick is great, but also it's a game that already came out.
Yeah.
Like it's a sort of a known quantity, and it's coming out really soon. Like I kind of always, this is like a thing during sort of E3 showcase presentation type things that have always kind of bugged me, where it's something that is totally it's a known quantity. It's coming out so soon, and they always come try to remind people that it's happening. And we're of course we very nose down on this and pay close attention to when everything's happening. But showing off this and like Exoprimal, it's like. Maybe just do like a dedicated thing just to that, like do like a launch day stream. I don't know.
It's good. Like I'm very happy. It's and I'm sure a lot of game preservationists are gonna be very happy that we're gonna get this one. We're getting the Ace Attorney Apollo trilogy that's coming out. That looks really cool to be able to replay those on modern consoles. That they're no longer locked on the handhelds. So like all in all, they did show a lot of stuff that people are going to be interested in, but it's not the showcase material that we were hoping for.
I think even then, right? Like Ghost Trick is also still going to be a digital release along with Apollo.
Yeah.
If you're going to spend that much time on Ghost Trick, and it seems like it's a game that Capcom really cares about to get people to play, they should announce like a special collector's edition at their fancy showcase.
Yeah. I would love to get that red suit, that fancy red suit comes with it.
I really appreciate that this has Pomeranian dog in it. See, there's the Pomeranian dog. That's a good dog. I have a Pomeranian dog myself. I can attest. They're great. It's like this and Tokyo Jungle, some of the best Pomeranian dogs in games.
You can dress Peppers up like that for Halloween.
I think that would involve spray paint.
You actually should.
You can't just. You want me to bleach my dog? I'm not doing it. It's a terrible idea. Exoprimal. Also something we sort of touched on. It's Jada, you're actually kind of interested in this, right?
Yeah, I got some hands-on time with Exoprimal, with some of the devs and stuff ways back, and I think it's a great game. I think it's not getting it's not being shown off in the way that most people are expecting it to be shown off, or needs to be shown off for people to be hyped on this game. But it's got a really cool blend of PvE, PvP. So most of the matches you're playing against, just AI dinosaurs that are funneling through portals, and just what they do. They just fall out of portals on top of each other. And the physics of it is great. You see them literally tripping on each other as they fall down from the sky. And then once you get to the tail end of most of the matches, you're competing against another team in kind of like an escort push match. And now this is just one of the modes that I got to play. Like, there's multiple different modes. This isn't all of them aren't the same, but you can, at that point, when you're both pushing like this payload, you're fighting against each other and you're shooting the other team's payload, which stops it from moving. So you have to choose, like, am I targeting the payload? Am I targeting the enemies that are shooting our payload or shooting us? Am I targeting the person who just transformed into a dinosaur and is now trying to destroy us? Because my team at one round got wiped because we went through a choke point in the map, and they came through as a Triceratops and just did a little belly roll through the whole chokehold and wiped our whole team. It was a masterful play. I was very upset. We still won, and I MVP'd the round, but it was very.
I really appreciate how just wackadoo video gamey this is. Like,
it is.
It's like, why are the dinosaurs coming out of portals in the sky? Shut up! Just shoot.
I mean, these are also the creators of Dead Rising, where we have like hordes of zombies just running at you. So I mean, like, this is like within their wheelhouse to make a game where just like a bunch of raptors are just jumping out of a portal coming at you. I'm also interested in this too. One of the things though that caught me off guard, I saw the redhead right there. I immediately thought of Regina from Dino Crisis. I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching in the comments, y'all were like, oh, is that Regina? Oh, we're getting Dino Crisis. Nope, it's just this switcheroo. Capcom, they know what they're doing. They're not going to give us Dino Crisis because we got Exo Prime.
Eu sabia que aquilo podia ser, ou como nós chamamos, Void Room, ou Sala do Vazio.
Next month.
I feel like it's going to be a while
Verdade,
before we get a proper Dino
isso
Crisis.
vai querer ser chamado de Sala do Vazio. Sim, gente, uma sala daquela é chamada de Sala do Vazio em Shadow Fight 3. Gente, para quem conhece.
Testing some physics with the dinosaurs.
Making sure they can fall out of the sky properly.
Yeah, you know.
How many of them can we pile up? How much of a crisis can these dinosaurs be? Yeah.
Existential crises for the dinosaurs.
But yeah, speaking survival horror, we got a very quick snippet of RE4 VR.
Yes, Resident Evil 4 VR, which I'm super excited about. I mean, I was excited about it when we saw it during the show, the PlayStation Showcase. I don't think they showed us any footage. I think that was the same exact footage that we saw. Like, I mean, I combed through that footage after it dropped for the PSVR 2, or after that footage dropped, however many weeks ago at the PlayStation Showcase. I'm excited for this, but it still looks, I don't know, like it looks kind of wonky a little bit. Like, you know, looking at the arms there, I don't know. It doesn't look as fluid and smooth as the arm as the movement in Resident Evil 4 Village VR.
You think so?
No, not Resident Evil. No, not 4 Village. Resident Evil Village VR.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the part of it is
different
because that was by design first person.
Yeah.
You really spend a lot of time looking at Ethan's hands, how horribly they get injured in that game. They're building it from the ground up, which is amazing. I mean, this is it's not going to be an easy feat. So I know it's going to be some time till we get this. This is kind of cool. I mean, it's funny because we've gotten the first person games flipped into third person, and we've gotten this. We've already seen this in VR once with the Meta Quest version. Yeah, man, I'm into it, but also it looks, I'm not gonna, it's too scary, you know? So you're looking forward to it. What part are you dreading the worst?
Are you kidding me? The chainsaw man coming at me and I gotta like block him with either my gun or my knife?
He's funny though.
You just hit the parry button at the right time.
I don't know how easy it's gonna be in VR. I'm not sure about this. Look at that in your face right there.
I think it's scary that he's a doctor, you know? Canonically, he's a doctor of what? I don't know. Where to get the chainsaw? It's weird.
Ótimo tirador de
I don't know.
pistola no Resident Evil por alguma razão.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I dreaded the Verdugo in the first VR one they did, and I proceeded to not play that far into it because I didn't want to deal with him. And the Verdugo really just gives me the panics. Like, I really don't. That guy comes out of the ceiling. You gotta freeze him like he's a mole you want to take off. It's just a very bad time.
I'm not looking forward to the axes being thrown at me and them screaming obscenities at me that I don't understand.
I'm afraid, my only fear is that I'm going to swing to block the axe and I'm going to hit somebody as they walk through my living room. That's what I'm most afraid of.
An actual walker.
An actual walker, yes.
Yeah, that seems like it could be tricky. I don't know. It's interesting though because there were enough new mechanics in the remake that this could be a very different experience compared to the previous VR one we saw. Anyway, we've got tons more to talk about, including grading all of the shows over the last few days. I think some of them we might have to see us after class. We're also going to talk about everything we saw from a PlayStation perspective. Stick around. Summer of Gaming continues right after this.
IGN Summer of Gaming is presented by Lenovo Legion with 13th Gen Intel Core processors. Beyond performance.
Eu não vejo mal, tudo bem. calhar pode ser anunciado para o ano Resident Evil 9.
So you like IGN, huh?
Talvez
The news,
seja
the videos, the
não
guides, the
sei.
wikis, it's
Talvez
all in your
não seja.
wheelhouse. But do you
Mas eu
ever
estou
wish
desconfiado que
there
não
was
vai ser.
more? Introducing
Porque já
IGN
estamos
Plus,
quase
a
na
brand
metade
new
do
program
ano.
that's loaded with tons
Já
of
estamos
cool
quase a
perks
meio
and
do ano.
benefits. Sign up for IGN Plus today and you'll unlock free
Seja
games and
seja
in-game
vazado,
content
ou
every
seja
month,
anunciado
a
este
free
ano, ou seja
subscription to
anunciado para o
Match
próximo
Genie
ano.
Plus, huge
Gente,
discounts
não
for
tem
stuff
mal.
like Dream Gear, Power A, Humble
Seja
Bundle,
Resident
the
Evil
IGN
9,
Store,
que
and
seja
tons
mesmo
more.
Resident Evil 9
IGN Plus is just
ou remake,
$29.99 a year for
mas
a
que
limited
seja
time.
Resident Evil 9
You
à mesma.
deserve
A
a
gente
little
quer
extra.
ver um Resident Evil 9.
Behind every
Resident Evil
game,
9.
movie, and TV show you love is a wild, crazy, and sometimes unbelievable story.
No one is just black and white.
From revealing the secrets behind your favorite franchises to solving a legendary video game mystery,
I'm coming for you.
IGN Inside Stories gives you a peek behind the curtain.
If people come to the game now and see what's going on there, I think they'll be surprised.
Join us as we dive into hyper-dedicated fan bases, worldwide phenomenons, and the most incredible untold tales in games and entertainment.
Wait a minute, that doesn't sound so good.
It was definitely not what I expected in the best way.
Inside Stories,
Porque
available now
a
only
gameplay de
on
Resident Evil
IGN.
4 original
Holy shit, we're gonna do this.
é um bagulho que eu vi
Have you been stuck on the same quest for just way too long? I just want answers! IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help. IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and of course, free. You can even track your progress with handy checklists if you go for 100% just like we do.
We're gonna be going over some
Olha,
sensitive
Cyberpunk
material.
IGN has the very best, most complete,
e a
and
DLC também
accurate
já
guides for
foi
The Legend of
a
Zelda
DLC
Tears of
também
the
já foi
Kingdom, Star Wars Jedi
vista
Survivor, The
trailer
Witcher
de
3,
gameplay.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Elden Ring, and so much more.
I will require some time to process this information.
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN.
Horizon.
IGN Summer of Gaming is presented by the United States Air Force. The call to serve can come from anywhere, from providing and sustaining security to humanitarian assistance in the event of disasters. And the U.S. Air Force is prepared to answer. And in 2023, the Air Force is hiring over 26,000 new airmen and has over 200 career opportunities. To learn more, visit airforce.com.
Welcome back. This is a very special IGN Summer of Gaming episode of Podcast Beyond. This is a weekly PlayStation show. We do it every week normally, but we're doing kind of a special, kind of a post-mort after the Capcom thing, which, to be honest, maybe not the best showing we've had over these past few, weeks of big game stuff. So I figured we could kind of go over all of them and talk about, what grade would we give these showcases? Strictly speaking, as someone who has a PlayStation in their home and likes to play games on it. Let's start with Capcom. Akeem, what are you thinking?
If I'm gonna give it a grade, I honestly was not impressed with Capcom's showing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I had to pick one game that I am excited for, I already talked about it.
Exoprimal. You can't get enough of Exoprimal.
Exoprimal. Yeah, that's the one. I have an obsession with dinosaurs and just can't get.
Portanto, que gente, é o que eu suspeitava. Ou seja, eles não vão vazar o Resident Evil 9 para agora. Se calhar só vão anunciar para o ano. Que é o que ele estava aqui a especificar. Há coisas que a Capcom já está ainda não vazar para agora, para querer vazar para o ano ou ainda para este ano. Sim, porque vamos ser sinceros. O showcase é mais para mostrar as datas e coisas do género. É para isso que os showcases servem. Tu só hoje é que entendeste o contrário. Sim, gente, eu hoje entendi o contrário, não sei o que aconteceu. Mas pronto, gente. Eu vou terminar por aqui. Espero muito que vocês tenham gostado. Gente, vou dar aqui um grande salve aqui aos Chinês Gameplay. Estamos juntos em nós. E vou dar um grande salve a todos os meus inscritos aqui do canal. E que seja novo também. Tá bom, gente? Então isso, minha gente. Então isso aí. Se gostaram da live, não esqueçam de deixar o vosso like na live. Para quem não é inscrito, se inscreva no canal e ative o sininho para receberem todas as notificações. E vamos tentar bater a meta dos 460 inscritos aqui no canal. Peço, pessoal, ajude-me a tentar bater essa meta dos 460 inscritos aqui no canal. Bora lá tentar. E então é isso aí, minha gente. Então é isso aí. Convosco a vossa maneira de Hiro. 234 HD e fui. Só estamos juntos, fui. Fica bem, gente. Fica com Deus e fui. Fica bem, gente. Fica bem. Gente, amanhã vai ser uma live de MCPE aqui no canal. Fiquem ligados. Ou não, eu enganei-me, gente. Amanhã vai ser uma live de Trigger 2 para continuarmos a usar a pistola. E, gente, para usarmos a Spagine. Porque, gente, vamos começar a usar a Spagine agora. E quarta-feira vamos usar. E quarta-feira vai ser mais uma live de MCPE aqui no canal. Tá bom, gente? E então é isso aí, minha gente. Então é isso aí. Convosco a vossa mana HD Hero 234 HD e fui. Já estamos juntos, fui. Um forte abraço aí para vocês e fui. Fiquem bem, gente. Fiquem